Today, you will know the story of Jimmy Kimmel, when the joke goes too far. The Jimmy Kimmel Story Act. The shot that shook the nation. It was a quiet afternoon on September 10th, 2025, when the news broke. Charlie Kirk, the fiery conservative activist and founder of Turning Point USA, had been shot and killed while speaking at Utah Valley University. The shooter, Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old former student, was arrested hours later. His motive? Still unclear. But early reports suggested a mix of political disillusionment, mental instability, and online radicalization. Kirk's death wasn't just a tragedy, it was a spark. Within minutes, social media exploded. Right-wing commentators called it a political assassination. Left-wing voices urged restraint. President Trump declared Kirk a fallen hero and ordered flags flown at half-staff. The country mourned, but beneath the grief, a storm was brewing. Act 2. Enter Jimmy Kimmel. 5 days later, on September 15th, Jimmy Kimmel walked onto the set of Jimmy Kimmel Live with a heavy heart and a sharper tongue. For over 2 decades, Kimmel had been America's late-night provocateur, mixing comedy with commentary, satire with sincerity. But this night would be different. He opened with a jab at Trump's recent comments about football. Then he pivoted. "We hit some new lows over the weekend," Kimmel said, with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it. The audience was silent. The tone was serious. Greater than in between the finger-pointing, there was grieving, he continued. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this. Then came the clip. Trump, speaking to reporters, was asked how he was coping with the death of his friend. His response: "Greater than, I think, very good. And by the way, right there where you see all the trucks, they just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House." Kimmel's reaction was swift and scathing. "Yes, he's at the 4th stage of grief. Construction," he said. "Demolition. Construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish." He wasn't